So another lesson that Spirit has taught me in the last few days, or reminded me, so there's a lot of reminders. This is constant affirmations. So I'll give you another one is, how do you expect me to ignore the pain in the world? How do you expect me to ignore everything going on in the world? And they say, you're not ignoring it. You can acknowledge it, but you're not putting energy towards it, because you choose what to support with your energy. They want you to feel fear. They want you to worry. They want us to be disconnected, because when you are in fear, you are disconnected. You don't think rationally. So you don't feel the fear. You don't feel into the pain. Even when you're, if you're an empath and you're very sensitive like me, it's tough. You have to learn to protect your energy. You have to learn to not feel for everything, like anxiety and all that. But I had to learn to protect my energy, to be within it, to acknowledge things, but not add fuel to the fire. That's not what you're here to do. You're here to radiate light. You're here to radiate the heaven within you. So you gotta be more convinced of the heaven inside of you and all the positivity in the world than the negativity. You don't want to feed it. So you can acknowledge it. You're not ignoring it. You're not ignoring it. You're not allowing it to take your vibe down. And it's okay, because that is a form of protection. You are protecting yourself from lowering. You help the collective. You help all of existence. You're connected to all of existence. I printed out a declassified CIA document that stated that your personal vibration can be felt on the other side of the planet with their instruments. It was printed from the CIA. You are connected to all of existence. You can be felt much farther than the other side of the planet. You need to be very careful with what you're saying, what you're thinking. But the point is, if you're a light worker, your job is to vibrate at the highest you can. And you need to learn to protect your energy and not let it fall off. You know when you're losing your vibration. Focus on how you're feeling when you're talking to somebody. If somebody's talking about vaccines, does it make you feel less than when you walked into that room? Does it make you feel any less than happy? Does it make you feel anything less than love? You're supposed to set the intention when you first wake up in the morning and before you go to bed. Bring your vibration as high as possible. What does your heaven look like? What does my greatest reality feel like? Because it does exist right now. Infinite realities, infinite versions of you. You're supposed to set the intention before you go to sleep and when you wake up. And when you wake up, you set that intention, you meditate, you do whatever you can to get that vibe up, and try to keep that vibe throughout the day. Try to keep that vibe and notice what makes you fall off.